Hello, welcome back to Tottenham Logic. It's 2 weeks until the football season starts. Well, under 2 weeks now. And we don't even know who will be our number nine when the season commences. So this is not professional and this is not acting like a big club. Harry Kane left last season, at the beginning of last season. We knew then that we needed to replace him. Maybe Ange thought he could get something out of Richarlison, which he did to an extent. But to not have anybody lined up is a bit strange to me. And it's not good to go into a new season. We're basically going to have the same attack as we did at the beginning of last season, and Postecoglou himself said that's where we're weakest. So I really don't understand why we haven't done anything yet. Before I give you more details in this video, please smash that like button if you think we should be spending 60 million on Eze, not on Solanke. So let's start with the players that we've got. We have got Richarlison that could play the number 9, Sonny and Kulusevski. Now, I'm not going to include Sonny in this conversation because I think Sonny should be out on the left, and the only reason why he's playing up front is because we've got nobody to play the number 9. So I'm going to start with Kulusevski. Kulusevski's been playing in the number 9 role in pre-season. Yes, he's been doing very well. He's been linking up play. He's been doing some great passing movements. He's, to me, in my opinion, a good fill-in. He'll be a good backup to a main number 9. But my opinion on Kulusevski is I think he's more of a number 10 than he is a number 9. And I really don't think we should utilise him in the number 9 position. He can score goals, he can hold the ball up, he can link up play, but I still think he'll be more utilised in the number 10 role. And I seriously don't think he should be playing out on the right-hand side anymore. So that leads me to Richarlison. Richarlison had an up and down season last year, getting too many injuries, but he still managed to score, I think, 12 goals and get 4 assists. That's not far off the next person I'm going to talk about, but he's good in the air, Richarlison. He's great at pressing, but last season, on the eye, his touch was awful. His link-up play was awful. And when we went on counter-attacks, he was so slow and kept giving the ball away. And he was very frustrating when he was playing. Even some of the goals he scored weren't very convincing. You know, like that one against Newcastle where the ball came over. He miscontrolled it, still got a second chance and then tapped it in. For me, he's not that number 9 that will scare any defences. So ultimately, we're looking at signing someone in. And that someone, in recent news, is Dominic Solanke. And this is underwhelming as well, because basically what we are doing is we're getting rid of a Brazilian number 9, Richarlison, and buying an English number 9, Richarlison. He's the same version of Richarlison. We're making the same mistake for the same amount of money. It's like we're not learning from our mistakes. Solanke's got all the attributes Richarlison has. And if Richarlison didn't have those injuries, he probably would have got the same numbers as Solanke. Like, I'm not saying definitely, but he could have got the same numbers as Solanke. It's like you're replacing Richarlison with Richarlison. It's not ideal for me. Solanke's had one good season. One. His best season before that, goal scoring wise, was 6 goals. I guarantee you 100% when Kane left last summer, Solanke was not on the list for Spurs to buy. And because he's had one good season and we're struggling with the English quota, I think that's the only reason why we're going in for him. I don't think he will have a massive impact on our team. Not at all. Not our first 11. If Richarlison hits form, Solanke will be on the bench. That's how underwhelming it is. I'm not even sure who we can bring in as a number 9. I don't understand. Like, if you want to act like a big club, why are we not going for Gyökeres? Why are we not going for Osimhen if Osimhen's unhappy at Napoli? Why we're not going for Tony? Like Tony's probably the most. He's English as well. He's a born striker, born goal scorer. He would fit our system very well. He's good at pressing. It might be his attitude that's a problem, but footballing wise, he'd be a massive upgrade on Richarlison. So I'm not understanding why we're not going for that sort of thing. Another news as well, we are looking at the news about Neto's not going away, but can you seriously see us if we sign Solanke? Are we going to get a Neto as well for combined 120 million? Because I doubt that. So if we go into the season in a couple of weeks' time and the Solanke deal's not done because Bournemouth are holding firm on certain deals, we're going to go into the season with the same strike force as we had last year. Postecoglou's already said that's our weakest part. We cannot start a new season trying to improve on last season with the same attack force. It's very hard. Let me know in the comments. It's very hard to get on board, that's what I mean. But let me know in the comments. Do you think we'll sign Solanke? What number 9 would you bring in? Are you panicking like me yet? I'm not panicking. I know there's 3 weeks left of the window, so anything can change. We could all we could all be upbeat within the next couple of weeks. We could sign Neto. We signed Neto and Solanke and Eze, then I wouldn't mind the Solanke deal because we then have 2 strikers in Richarlison and Solanke that could, hassle defenders, and they could do something with an Eze and a Neto next to them. There'd be target men for them, so it would work. I can understand that, but if we just buy Solanke on his own, I just don't see how that will work. Let me know in the comments what you think. Anyway, I'm rambling on now. Don't want to keep you too long, and I'll see you on the next one.